everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports.
This is no doubt one of the best matchups of the NFL season. A battle of undefeateds. Two teams that have been dominating opponents all season. Who will be the dominant team in this one? It's going to be fascinating to find out. It's the Cowboys going up against the Giants.
All right, Larry, thanks. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Dallas Cowboys and the New York Giants. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The play clock's running down. And he'll maybe get it back to the 25 here on the first play, but no more than that. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He'll rifle this one deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to be marked down deep in Dallas territory. A big play there for the Giants. 57 yards. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It'll be a gain of 11. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Now let's go. Watch it now, Barney. Now let's go. 3.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That's caught at the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Now that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants take it right down and score on the opening drive. Here's Chandler Catanzaro for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead. Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it. Those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Ryan Switzer, the intended target, and it's 3rd down. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line. And now out come the Giants. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in. But I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Here we go now. 3-19. Detroit! Detroit! Leopard! Leopard! Hurry up, here we go. Leopard! Leopard! Hurry up, here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down.
Here we go now.
And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. So it'll be first down here after the run.
Let's go. Green 39. Green 39. Over. Set.
He'll look to throw, and lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down. He was all over that route defensively. Now, they had 2 picks last week as a unit. Couldn't quite grab that one.
Patience, Grasshopper. Patience. It's early in this game, but you like the fact that they're around the football early. They're going to be upset they didn't haul that one in, but at least they're there at the moment of truth to make a play on it.
By the way, where did the grasshopper thing come from? I know it's been around for a long time.
Yeah, you know, I'll have to tell you that some other time.
All right, back to football. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a third down.
Defenses always have a goal of holding a runner under 100 yards. Well, he went over 150 last week, won NFC Player of the Week award honors. And guess what? He's got a chance to do it again because of that vision he has. He sees holes that maybe don't exist.
Leopard. Detroit. Over. Set. Blue landed. No. Check. Patriots. Watch it now, Barney.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. They give him 27 yards on the third down conversion. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers that can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss.
Over. Back. All right, now, lucky 56.
They'll drop to throw. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. The Giants on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is third down and 12.
Here we go. Blue landed. Go. Detroit. All right, here we go. Green 39. Detroit.
He'll drop to throw. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And they're definitely showing blitz here. Now Prescott. 5 yards on the pickup, and it's a second down. Prescott now on second down. Drops it underneath to Elliott. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Second down, Prescott. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. First down, Prescott. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
And he motions the wide receiver. They run a draw here on second down. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Give him 2 on the run. They need a lot more than that coming up here on third down.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Detroit! 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 Let's go!
Going to give this time to the tailback. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on fourth.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on first and second down, needing long yardage to try and pick up a first down, and they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation on fourth down, but guess what? It all started with what happened on first and second down, really put them behind the 8 ball. And that's what friends are for.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there, that's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
They start on the ground with Elliott. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Prescott, he completes it to Julio Jones. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there at 22. Prescott on first down. Over the middle, complete. It's Powers. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Giants have it. It's picked up. There he goes left side. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants. Fumbles, that's how you get in the coach's doghouse. The first one lost and it hurt. This time you lose it and it's taken in for a score. It really hurt.
And about that doghouse, it won't exactly be comfortable, and it definitely won't be air-conditioned.
Milk bones?
None.
It's good to make it 14-0. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And out now come the Cowboys.
On
1st and 10, Prescott. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. Prescott to throw it. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down. That'll go as a loss of 5. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. A dump off to Elliott. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Throwing, Prescott. Wide open receiver complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. And they get 28 yards on that one. And it'll be a Dallas 1st down. Now Prescott. He's going to air one out. A swing pass caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Julio Jones with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score. And that one makes it 14-7. Bailey now to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. On the NFL scoreboard, an update from Los Angeles. It's the Rams that have grabbed the early lead. Matt Ryan, a single touchdown pass to this point in that one. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He finds an opening past the 40. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And he'll give it here to his running back. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Looking to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Shepard. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Detroit! Let's go! 3-19!
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Accelerating and on he goes. He's at the 30, 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Short throw, pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. And the Giants ready to come out now. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a play fake here on first down. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Back to throw here. Got a man out of the backfield. It's Carlos Williams. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They go play action here on first down. To Shepard, complete over the middle. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. And this is off the left upright. And it comes back. It's no good. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. And the D looking like they may blitz. In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. On second down, Elliott. They find some open field here. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
This one fielded at the 5. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. Second down. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. But not to get too overcritical there, because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They're going to look to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback has to slide and find open space to throw.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Shepard. And down inside the 15 he goes. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. Now they try the right side here. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Keith Mumphrey hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the 3rd quarter. So we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half. Tied after the first 2 drives of the 3rd quarter, 1 for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
And that one results in 35 yards.
After that nice game there, for the rest of the game, the defense is going to have to respect the running backs as passing threats as well. Not just play them strictly to run the football. They may be able to get downfield and catch it too.
first down carry by Elliott. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Again, it's Elliott. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. They had a great read there from his free safety position. And, Charles, you know with those guys, it's all about their eyes. They have to be laser-focused.
Yeah, I had to fake my way through it when I was playing, but now I can see exactly what they're doing. And on that play, he obviously had no presence to feel like...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Shift together here from the D-line. Going to give this time to the tailback. Finding room inside the 40. Touchdown, Giants! Keith Mumphrey with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Giants have broken our tie as they take the lead. Elsewhere around the NFL, 3rd quarter now in Los Angeles. And that lead there for the Rams is extended. They just scored again. Todd Gurley, 1 yard away from the century mark. He's at 99 thus far. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done. My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. On 2nd down, Prescott again. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Well, they tried to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. The give is to Elliott. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. A 2nd down throw for Prescott. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And he comes back with one complete. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Good route, good pickup for 1st down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. 10th carry now for Elliott. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
Don't forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he's able to hold on to the football.
The left side completion to Jones. First down throw for Prescott. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And down inside the 15 he goes. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. And now a critical extra point attempt here. And an important one that is, as we are tied now early in this 4th quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are.
Green, 39. No. Check. Patriot. Gone. Here we go now. 3-19. Detroit.
On play action, they'll throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 8.
Hurry up, here we go. Watch it now, Barney. Hurry up, here we go.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And, boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
Detroit! Detroit! Hurry up, here we go! Watch it now, Barney! Barney! Leopard! Leopard!
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And a shot taken on third down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
I'm laughing to myself because I could just hear in film session. But, Coach, I was throwing it to Odell Beckham Jr. Of course I thought he was open.
They'd love to go deep downfield to him, though. Such a threat.
Yeah, a rare incompletion because most of the time we expect him to actually come up with the catch.
Now let's go! 3-19! Gun! 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 Hurry up! Over!
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And Ingram hauls it in. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need. That's exactly what they got done.
And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
This has been an up-and-down, back-and-forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Now a handoff looking right. Finding room to the 20. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
I know anytime you watch a team run the ball really well, there's some pinball effect, people bouncing off of each other. There's also some things of beauty in there when you see these nice, explosive, strong runs. And this guy, he knows how to carry the football really well and continually wants the football. Why? He knows the offensive line's going to give him great effort, and he gives great effort himself to finish off runs.
And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. They come out here in the eye. And from the 3 now, it's 2nd and goal. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. This offense so far on third down, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and goal.
Here we go now.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to bull his way into the end zone for a Giants touchdown. Keith Mumphrey with his 3rd touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season. And the Giants have broken our tie as they take the lead. It's up and good, and they jump back ahead, 35-28. Cat and 0 out now as he'll kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
They just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
Back to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Jones. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. They'll run it now out of the gun. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Back to throw. Caught on the right side by Jones. 23 yards on the play. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
They'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. Fresh set of downs here. Defense showing blitz. Now back to the ground with Elliott. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Prescott urging his guys to go quickly. They need to get up and set.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. On 3rd down, Elliott. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Nice job there defensively on 3rd down. Not only did they string the play out, but they didn't allow any room for a cutback. Really well organized on the defensive side.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. So the D-line's going to spread out. desperation time. Prescott on fourth. His throw caught right around the 6. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. The decision to go for it pays off, and now they're set up first and goal. One last shot now for Prescott. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So for the Giants, they keep on rolling 10-0 now to start the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, the run to begin the season is over as they drop to 9-1 now on the year. And they'll have a quick turnaround as they're back in action Thursday afternoon at around 3:30 Eastern for the traditional Thanksgiving Day game in Dallas. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Giants are winners as we say so long from MetLife Stadium.